Hi everyone, thanks for joining in on our live stream of the mixed reality experience fragments on HoloLens. What you're seeing now is the live feed from my HoloLens in the HelloHolo offices here. It might stutter from time to time and there might be a little bit of delay in the feed. This is because we are live streaming from the headset and it really depends on the network connectivity. So if it stutters a little bit, do bear with us. It should come back to normal in just a little bit. Otherwise, we might do some resets here and there. What you're seeing here today is the Microsoft HoloLens experience called Fragments. It's a immersive storytelling game where you actually put on a HoloLens, a crime scene is generated all around you, and you actually understand what's going on in the environment here as well. So what's really special about it is that you actually understand and see all the different parts of the story happening all around you. It's a little bit difficult to describe, so I'll just let the video do the talking. And you should be able to see what's going on the device over here. All right. We're just going to do some audio checks and we'll just start in a very short moment. Sorry, can somebody help me check the stream and see whether check the feedback. All right, we're just going to do a quick audio check over here to make sure that we aren't picking up any audio feedback so that we get a nice and immersive experience for you right here from the HelloHolo offices through HoloLens. All right. Yep, okay, it sounds like we're good. So we're going to go ahead over here, and thanks for joining us on our Facebook live feed. What you're seeing here is the live perspective of my HoloLens, and you might see yourself in video, or our live stream on video over here as we play Fragments, which is an immersive storytelling application on the Microsoft HoloLens. HoloLens, because it understands where you are and how you're interacting with your space, it actually is really great for immersive experiences. Imagine if this game is meant to adapt to any situation or room that you're in, but imagine if you, for your event, you build a specific kind of set and that immerses characters into your environment, what kind of experience can that bring to you? So we're going to show you a little trailer over here, and then we're going to go through one of the levels together, and I'll explain some of the things that are going on in mixed reality. The point of view that you're seeing here is from my HoloLens over here. So you're seeing my point of view from the HoloLens, and we're going to go through the experience together now in Fragments for mixed reality. So you see a message here about room sync. HoloLens has already actively mapped my entire environment, and you see it over here and how it's actually understanding all the different pieces of my environment over here. And it's going to use these bits and pieces to be able to interact with my environment. So if you've never tried HoloLens before, this headset allows me to see holograms as part of my space. This headset you see over here, or the point of view is my point of view, and you can see the holograms. They actually feel like real 3D objects as part of the space. My voice might move around the space. Over here is just the desktop camera that's picking it up. But you see my point of view from the HoloLens over here. It takes a little bit of time to load. That's all good things, and if you played any AAA games lately, and this is the quality of a AAA game, sometimes these assets take quite a while to load. So bear with us as we look at this really 3D loading screen. And at any time, if you have any questions, feel free to bring up in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat over here, and we are able to answer any questions about what is it you're seeing, how is it interacting with the world, and what it takes to bring such an experience to life. Be it if you want to tell your own story, or how you want to be able to interact with the real world. Okay, it looks like We are just about ready here.
Energy place fragments of memories in your world. We call this technology Fragments, where your future someone can make sense of these memories. A memory investment.
So you can see how these holograms are hit out of my environment. The characters actually look at me as I move around the environment over here. You can see how it's maintaining eye contact. This is the pieces of mixed reality where digital content, digital characters come to you in real life, and can you film actually look at this spot over here. Loud. Oh, you need to put up the volume needs to be louder.
Yeah, of the app.
Okay. Sorry, we're just fixing some audio issues over here. That's want to make sure that you are able to hear the application. So you can see in fragments over here, the time scene is being actively mapped around me. It's being placed in the walls. It's being placed onto the actual environment around you. You can see characters actually step or move around my environment, and the time scene is dynamically generated.
Okay, now look at the source element. Sam, did you get the coordinates? Sarah sending you a live feed from the satellite. It's serious. This is really almost a get in there and be down.
You can see that live music happening here. Characters talking directly to me. So the story is not just one way. There's interaction that happens. I need to intervene with the story over here to protect this child. So all I can do is just select over here. So you can see it's met like a door trap in this basement over here. Our ceiling's kind of high here at the office, so it's a bit hard for us to have a door trap at the top. Oh, something's happening. Oh no. So you can have very chilling experiences right here. It's telling me to look behind you. And as with most horror stories, if I look behind me, something's going to happen. Let's see what happens. Okay. This is our office. Thank you. Right, so you put down the headset over here. That what you just saw was Microsoft HoloLens, which is a mixed reality device. And what do we mean by mixed reality is what you just saw. Mixed reality is interacting with your real space, your real environment, being able to bring rich digital content into your real world, being able to interact with holograms that attach to your real world and are almost part of your real world as well. So this sort of applications, they are to address some of the questions that we have on the chat. What kind of hardware do you need to run this? Well, because we need hardware that understands and interacts with the environment. First of all, you need a mixed reality device. And some of these can be as simple as using your phone. Phones are getting more and more capable and are able to place images, 3D images as part of the environment, kind of understand, but you don't immerse yourself through a phone the same way as you do through a headset. The Microsoft HoloLens headset with its see-through display allows you to see and perceive 3D objects as part of the space. So this space over here, you do need a device like the Microsoft HoloLens headset to be able to have that level of immersion. And it's a platform that can be taken advantage of in such a way. Becky asked in our live stream, is this game something that HelloHolo team created? Unfortunately not. This game is something built by Asobo Studios. They are a AAA studio. They actually recently built the Microsoft Flight Simulator that you might have seen some news about. It is a very large production, and you can see by the number of levels available in the game, it's an effort that took them about a year or so to build. And at HelloHolo, we do have these sort of capabilities. We have the 3D artists, we have the developers, project managers to deliver this sort of immersive experiences. Maybe not at the same extensive length that this is. The Fragments game is about, I think, about 3 hours of content, and we usually don't build for that long. We usually build bite-sized experiences, maybe 10 minutes for users. So this sort of experiences is something HelloHolo can build, but what you're seeing here is actually not directly from us, unfortunately not. But as you can check out our YouTube. You can search for HelloHolo on YouTube. You can see some of the example experiences that we have built, and we'll also show the demo view once this demo is over. All right, if you have any other questions during the demonstration, feel free to bring them out during the chat. What we're going to do is that we're going to try another level of Fragments together, so you could see the interactions in Fragments and how they actually play out. But what we're going to do after that, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to show you another experience called 3D Tic-Tac-Toe at 4 p.m. So we're going to take a quick 1 minute to double check on our audio, and like some of you have mentioned, and we're going to continue with another round of Fragments, going through the actual story instead of that trailer you saw just now.
I cannot reach it at the end.
Oh, okay. So I need to make it longer.
I'm just advising you the quality is just very okay. So yeah, I think it's a quality. Like I hear like it's just very okay.
Yeah, I think I wasn't sharing audio just now. Yeah. So we're going to set up again over here so that we can show a little bit more of fragments. Oh. So we're going to continue our playthrough of fragments over here while the stream kind of stabilizes. Over here, we're going to play through the first level together. This first level of fragments teaches you how to interact with the world and solve a puzzle together in mixed reality. So it's a bit stuttery right now, but we'll be back together in just a moment. If you have any other questions about mixed reality, feel free to put them in the chat, and we'll answer them along the way. Just let me check with Kenan, my man over there. How's the audio this time? Is it good? No audio? Yeah. You hear the background music? No? Let's do a quick double check. Okay. Never mind. If we can't hear the audio, I think you might have to fill in the blanks with your head to see what's going on.
Hello, my name is Hamish. I'm an artificial intelligence, and I need your help. To do so, I will try to place fragments of memories in your world. We call this technology Providence. We're looking for someone who can make sense of these memories. A memory investigator.
So no echoes in the
Over
audio.
here, by me. Do you see the small glimmers of light? Those are memory fragments. If you are the one I'm looking for, you should be able to bring them into focus. There, that rat. You can see it, can't you? Excellent. It's part of the memory. I'm loading the rest of the memory now.
If you have any questions about experience, feel free to bring it up.
A few moments ago. I don't know what you'll see, investigator, but your first case has begun.
So we're now forming the crime scene. It's a little bit messy here in the office. We have a lot of chairs, but the crime scene will still adapt to our environment as well.
We need to reconstruct the source of this memory, identify the person it belongs to. Shut you up, together. We've lost the signal.
Damn. Let's just hope we're not too late.
The situation is worse than I thought. Director Kirkland will want to speak with us. Let's connect with her now. Please move into the glowing beacon to join the holocall. Please log into the call.
So I want to join the call here. You can see people join me.
Everyone's here? Good. I'm James Kirkland, Director of the Neural Investigation Unit. This is Sarah Barnes, our biotech and forensic analyst.
Nice to meet you.
Bruce Halliday, a chief technology expert. Hey there. Unfortunately, there's no time to get to know each other better right now. The young boy's life is at stake, and he's counting on us. I'd like you to see some footage that was taken from a press briefing this morning. Take a look over here, the holoboard. Hamish, this one's personal. Get it done.
We'd better get started. Patience is not the director's strong suit. Our technology will let you examine Lucas's recent memories. Once you're in, focus on finding clues. Go for any information that might lead us to narrowing in on Lucas's location. Take a look over here. Ruth set up this interactive map. We'll be able to set the filters on top to narrow in on Lucas's location. I've also added the filters here on your objective board, so you can reference them while in the memory. Your current goal is also outlined. I'll update it as you make progress in the investigation. You may want to take notes during your investigation. I suggest you equip yourself with a notepad and pen, just in case. Ready? Go. Reloading Lucas's most recent memory in 3, 2, 1.
Now we're
When the cursor changes on a highlighted object, it means you can examine it more closely by air tapping or saying examine. Whenever you look at interesting detail on an object, I'll highlight and label it. To help with the investigation, I'll update the objective board when you examine evidence. I've just updated your objectives board with the evidence properties as detected in the memory, including what you've already examined. If you ever feel lost, just look at the board. It's a good way to know if there's anything that could help you figure things out. This schedule outlines where the different transport services operate. There's a lot to find in there. You should look around for anything else that can help us find Lucas. Not all objects are examined. The cursor will change when you can examine an object. Years ago, barometers like this were used to predict the weather. Did you see a timestamp on the ticket?
Now we're just picking up clues in the environment. Yeah. You can see how it dynamically generates around us.
This nameplate's barely legible. Either way, the company might still be keeping the box in service.
So now I think we have enough clues to try to solve our crime over here. Let's see whether or not we can try to address where this the boy is being taken to.
Interesting find.
Okay, I think that's all. Let's see whether we can try to figure out where the boy is now.
Welcome back to the crime lab. Our data analyst, Ruth Halliday, has filled this map with all relevant information from the NIU database. Just select a filter based on what you saw in the memo. If you're not sure, don't worry. You can change the filter when. Then you just look down at the map and that'll settle it. See? Now that the filter's set, the map's been updated with a visualization of your theory. You can air tap to select a filter, or air tap the memory button to return to the memory to look for more evidence.
So we're going to use the clues that we had to try to figure out where.
Marking the cities serviced by Tinsdale Energy. Still
Boy.
big cities. We should set at least one more filter to narrow things down further.
So we saw a railroad as well.
Marking the main railroad tracks. And once you think you know which city Lucas is in, you can select it to submit a scan.
I think we had an area code, so we're going to make a guess over here. Probably these two.
If you're sure, we can submit a scan. The director will review your finding. Submitting scan.
Hamish, has the investigator figured out where he needs to scan for Lucas?
Yes, the investigator did an admirable job examining the memory.
All right. Lucas is here. Our satellite will find him. Ruth, scan these coordinates. Inputting the coordinates. If you're right, Sarah's going to have a lot of new memory data for you.
Not getting a signal. Not even a residual. He's not here, Director.
Whoops. Looks like we made a wrong guess.
You must have missed something. Figure it out and send me coordinates when you're sure.
I've been able to eliminate some of the possibilities based on logical contradictions between the memory and the map. I'm removing those filters now. We'll need to find more evidence in the scene before the director will authorize another scan.
So it looks like I was wrong on the transportation networks. I did not. Let's try this one.
Uploading scan coordinates.
We can't just scan the whole suite looking for Lucas. We need to be sure. Do we know where he is?
The investigator did find some compelling evidence in the memory.
You're right, investigator. Ruth, scan coordinates. Inputting coordinates.
Lucas is in New Orleans.
Right.
I'm looking in memory data.
Good. We're making progress. Ruth, get that map updated. Check the database and see if there's any relevant information that can help the investigator. New Orleans is a big city. We're going to have to tighten our search area.
Download complete. The memory is ready. Let's see if there's anything new that can help us find Lucas.
All right. So as any had asked you to wait, and we're going to stop our demonstration over here. So what you just saw was Fragments on the Microsoft HoloLens. It's a mixed reality experience that brings digital content into the real world. And you actually see it here in our offices at HelloHolo here. This game, not built by us, but we have the capabilities to do something like that, is a immersive experience. You saw how the characters talk to us in mixed reality, helped us out when we made mistakes, and also interact with the environment. They were sitting on the floor, leaning against furniture, moving around. They weren't standing inside furniture or anything unexpected. And it's not just the characters, the entire environment as well, where all the different props are and so on. So it's actually a really intuitive experience, an immersive experience, and something that if you're trying to deliver a very personal story to the user that communicates with them directly, this is an opportunity, mixed reality, using devices like the Microsoft HoloLens to be able to interact with your users in such a way. So I think there are some additional questions over here. I'm going to try to address them. And we are going to, and after that, we are going to continue with our preparing for our next set of demonstrations as well. I think one of the next questions was, does it get dizzy when you're using the Microsoft HoloLens? The viewpoint that you saw was a little bit shaky because this was on top of my head and it was just moving about. So apologies if you felt a little nauseous while watching our live stream. This is not the case when you're putting on the HoloLens itself. It actually feels very comfortable because the holograms you see are anchored as part of the space, and it does not disrupt our worldview. So it's actually really immersive, and it's not doesn't cause nausea like VR, where there are a lot of considerations when you block out the entire vision of the user. A well-designed mixed reality experience has zero nausea and really brings about a level of comfort and immersion as part of the experience. The next question we have is, are there any data security concerns? Not really. We are not in the era where somebody can check into your HoloLens and suddenly, disrupt all the holograms you're seeing. It is a Windows device, so it comes with the same level of security that Windows has, which is to say it's actually quite secure. It's a managed Windows device, and if you're enterprise, you can manage the device using enterprise IT management as well. So there's no problem. And the next question we have is, is it possible to use AR, MR for virtual exhibitions, or is it just games? That's definitely not the case. We can use AR and MR for exhibitions, be it real together or away. There's this virtual meetings in mixed reality where you saw the experience just now, where you can talk to avatars of each other and understand the same 3D holograms are very real and part of the experience available in mixed reality. So this is something that you can experience on HoloLens or through augmented reality as well. And you can imagine an experience now where everybody's remote, but you can have a museum creator bring in a 3D hologram of an artifact and so on. Other people join in via their phones, via augmented reality, via other headsets, and they can interact with the devices and interact with the 3D holograms. That way the curator can tell you more about whatever is going on inside the 3D hologram, and you can do it together and collaboratively. And yes, we did use such experience in our exhibit at the National Museum of Singapore under the DigiMuse project. If you're interested, I'm going to link our link to our Facebook where our YouTube, where you'll see a demonstration of such an experience where it's we teach users how art is conserved at the museum in the National Museum of Singapore. The experience allows them to see the different 3D and X-ray layers of the environment, and allows them to be able to understand the painting in an entirely new way. I just put a comment in a link to our YouTube video in the comments over here, and you'll be able to understand, what kind of experiences can you have in mixed reality. There's a lot of limitless possibilities, and these go beyond VR. They interact with our real world, with real objects, real paintings, real artifacts. And if this is something that you're interested in building, for a small scale event, remote events, and you want to explore the opportunities in mixed reality together, we are here at HelloHolo to make this a possibility for you. So please do contact us via the comments or in Messenger, and we'll be able to answer your questions as well. If any other questions, feel free to leave them in the live chat. We're going to take a short break while we set up for the next demonstration, which is 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. We're going to bring the experiences that you saw earlier, and we are going to make them multiplayer. We're going to help people. We're going to show what happens when you allow multiple people to interact with holograms at the same time. Bring the same digital objects to multiple people. They can all interact together. It's something pretty magical, and we look forward to sharing that with you in just a moment. So do hang tight. We will show you that at around 4 o'clock. So hang tight, and we will see you there.